consultation, yeah, 2 hours, no charge. Just to kind of go through any questions you might have, feel free. Okay.
And I'm pretty sure that we all gain from what she presented this morning. Yeah. You see, when we started, I asked the question, and the question was, do we have dreams? And we pretty everybody said, yeah, I have dreams. And then, of course, I said, do you want to fulfill your dreams? But you see, as she took us through that, the section which she just finished now, we do have excuses to make us go further or do things in our lives. But the excuses we're having, people say, oh, I don't have skill. And if you look at the amount of money spent yearly on internet learning, is quite huge, that there's no reason for anyone to say, I don't have skill to progress in life. So we need to understand that even either you're young, you're old, you can still progress yourself. And skill, no skill is no problem at all. That shouldn't be an excuse for us. So we need to be able to at least go off to internet and search those areas that we know we can have skills to progress in life. And people say, I don't have time. There will never be a time for you if you don't create that time. The time is always flying. But if you don't create that time yourself, I've created the time to bring people here today. I could still be sleeping, and everybody could still be sleeping in their beds. And say, okay, now I'll do it. But then you don't forget that the time flies. The question is, if you are given something in life to do, and if you're not doing it, the universe will take it from you and give it to somebody else. Yes. Is that correct? Yes. If you don't do it, it's going to be taken from you. And we give it to somebody else who will be hungry to get it and use it. I'm sure somebody would have thought about Facebook before. And because the guy slowed down, and then Zuckerberg got it, and he's a multi-billionaire now. So don't say, I don't have time. There's always time for everything. And if you say, I don't have money, and you say, I can give you 2 people that they don't really have money, that they are multi-millionaires or even billionaires. Richard Branson started with £500. He's now a mega rich person. Alan Sugar started with £300 and is now mega rich. So it depends on where you tap in your potential to use it to get where you're going. So money's problem is no problem at all. Because these days, you don't have to have a corner shop and waiting for 500, 600 or 60,000 to open a shop. I mean, the next guy who's going to come will tell us how you can actually have an internet and have a little bit of skill and become very, very rich. We are not actually talking about being that rich, but enlightening yourself in life. That's very important. And if you say I'm too young, that somebody is too young to make money these days. There's a little boy that made money just playing video on internet, and is very, very rich. I don't even know how he would sign his check. I think the parents will be signing a check for him. And if you say to me, you are old, or you are too old, you are never too old to progress in life. If we look at, I think I always use this one, I think a lot of people use it as well. KFC, the gentleman who had KFC was 62 years old when the KFC picked up. Even though he has tried so many things, he had so many falls, but he still didn't give up until he made the name through KFC. And now KFC is, I think KFC is over 1,000 shops in 1,000 something countries in the whole world. I can't give you the correct statistics, but I know it's all over. Even it's in Nigeria, and it's in Beirut, it's in America, it's in everywhere. And that is 62-year-old man. After he died, he's still making money. So there's no problem, and there's no excuse of saying, no, I don't make money, and I'm too old. And you have to follow, there's a system. Because if you don't follow the system, then you realize that you are not putting things together. You have the system. As I already say, you have to have the design. You have to design. You know the system already. And when you know the system, then you'll be able to design it. And then you take the opportunity. Mr. Branson says, if you are given an opportunity, take it before you even think, oh, can you do it or not? That's what he says. Take the opportunity first. So if you have system, you design it very well to suit your lifestyle, you take the opportunity, you take action, and that gives your dreams. So those steps have to be taken. And if you don't take that, your dreams, I pray that everyone's dreams comes true. So before I introduce the next speaker, please, there's a refreshment room there. We have tea and coffee, so we go in there and then we can have tea and coffee, and then we come back and then. Sorry, yeah. Let me ask him. Please, let's come in. Come in, please. Right. The next speaker coming on stage this afternoon is one of the most talked about in town speaker. He travels from London to Manchester and to all over UK. So he's a very, very important person. He knows his stuff, and he is one of the leading marketer in UK at the moment, and is making money. So we want you guys to make money too. Please, when he comes on stage, listen to him and listen very well of what he's going to deliver. He knows his stuff. And when I say he knows his stuff, he knows it very well. So welcome on stage, Jay Hastings.
Hello everyone.
Hello young man.
I'm Jay. Can everyone hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yes, I'm Jay, Jay Hastings. Thank you, Olu, very much for a very, very, very warm welcome. I'm going to speak to you a little bit today about internet marketing. So, not that long ago, well, call it around about just over 5 years ago, I had a day job. I used to work for the corporate world. I used to work for a very large housing association called the Peabody Trust. Anyone heard of Peabody Trust? Yeah. So I used to work for the Peabody Trust, and me personally, I really wanted to leave my day job and move on and start having a lot more success with just life. You know, something that was very, very important to me was having a lot of flexibility and the ability to do whatever I want, whenever I wanted to do it, whilst also being able to generate a very nice income in the process. Now, I tried a number of different things. I'm going to go through some of the things of what I've tried in a moment, but I've tried a number of different things to get to this point where, you know, I can say, okay, look, I make a very, very decent living on the internet. I get to speak up and down the country, if not around the world nowadays as well, about internet marketing, about financial freedom, and, you know, reasons as to why, you know, everybody should be, well, you know, if it's something for you, you know, why it can be very important and can be very life-changing for you to become financially free. So stuff like that. So I'm going to speak to you for a period of time. Now look, I do appreciate that everybody's come down today. So look, if you do have any questions, feel free to fire away, okay? I am on a timeline. How long have I got, Luke?
We've got
20 minutes.
More than 20 minutes. We give you about an hour.
About an hour, yeah? So if, on the time, so I've got until maybe what, 1:30 or?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1:30, 2 o'clock, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, or what, maybe 3, 4?
Just carry on, because I know you have enough to give, so carry on.
All right, okay, perfect. Right, so like I say, look, if you do have any questions, feel free to fire away. I'll try and get around as many questions as I possibly can, but if I don't have enough time to get through everybody, I'll just maybe answer some questions at the end. I'll be hanging about for about half an hour at the end anyway, so I can answer any sort of questions then, okay? So we're ready, yeah? Yeah. Okay, perfect. So there's a few things that I want to go through today. And we're going to just go through a bit of an introduction and speak about different business models. So what I want to do is give people a bit more of a clearer understanding as to what it is that you can do on the internet, how people are generating a very nice income on the internet just by doing certain business models. We're also going to talk about social media and traffic, any top tools and any advanced training as well. Okay, so typically I speak around about 4 or 5 hours on this presentation. Okay, so I'm going to try and condense that down into about an hour or so. All right, so that's the plan anyway. Okay. Now, just before I get started, I know some of you have, but have any of you heard of this guy here? His name is Simon Coulson.
Yes.
Yeah, some of us? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I'm actually here today as a representation of a company called the Internet Business School. And the owner, founder, and my mentor is a guy called Simon Coulson, okay? Now, Simon is actually one of the top internet marketers, if not the top internet marketer here within the UK. You know, he gets to speak on stages with people like Richard Branson and Tony Robbins and Brian Tracy, Ellen Sugar, James Caan, Bob Proctor, Bill Clinton. So he gets to speak around the world, along stages with people like those about internet marketing, how to go about making money online, stuff like that. Now, a number of years ago, like I say, I was really, really fed up with the whole day job. Just me personally, I didn't like it. I didn't like, rush hour. I hated it, me personally. Just having to get up every single morning and get on a tube every day, and you know what it's like on a tube in the mornings, right? Where everyone's just packed in, you're just standing there like, no one speaks to anybody, you're just like standing there like that, So me personally, I just really, really, really didn't like it. I tried a number of different things, and then I thought to myself, you know what, I just need to just get some help here. So that's when I seeked out my mentor, Simon, and basically just pretty much begged him to train me. He was like, okay, cool, yeah, we can train you, no problem. So in which case, Simon taught me exactly how to go about making a full-time living on the internet, and within around about 6 months or so, after meeting him, I was able to leave my day job and do a 6-figure income in my first year, okay? Like I say, there's a few stats on Simon. He's made over £20 million online. So, like I say, he's the top internet marketer here in the UK. He's personally launched 5 separate 7-figure businesses, and he's successfully trained other people to do the same. So people like myself, I can't stand here and say that I've made £20 million online, and the reason why I can't say that is because I haven't made that type of income as yet, yeah? However, like I say, he's taught me how to leave my day job within 6 months. That was like 5 years ago. How to maintain a very, very, very comfortable 6-figure income ever since then. I've literally been able to completely change my life as a result of just getting the right type of guidance. And what you'll find is that those of you who are looking to create financial freedom, those of you who are looking to become more financially successful, When you just got somebody to show you exactly what it is to do, it just makes your life very, very, very easy. This is my little girl, by the way. Right, I'll bring her up in a moment, yeah? I'm going to bring her up in a moment, yeah? But like I say, just having somebody show you exactly what it is to do just makes life a lot more easier. Now, Simon's got over 10 years experience in internet marketing. He's also got a master's degree in business, and he spent over £200,000 of his own money learning this type of stuff, which is great, right? Because he spent over £200,000 learning exactly how to go about being an internet marketer. He's now taught me, and I'm now teaching you for free, yeah? So it's a good deal, yeah? Good deal? Yeah? All right, perfect, okay. Now, Simon always likes to say a quick hello, okay? So this is Simon saying his hello. He always likes to give me a bit of an introduction, so give me one moment.
Of course, I'm founder of Internet Business School, and we're the UK's leading internet marketing training company. Now, today you're joined by Jay, who's one of my top students, who I personally taught how to make money from the internet. And Jay managed to give up his day job in just a few months of coming on one of our courses. So you're going to learn how to make money online in a whole load of different ways. So enjoy the workshop, and I hope to see you real soon.
So that's Simon. Okay, now like I say, Simon taught me how to make a very comfortable, decent living on the internet, a very nice six-figure income. I've been able to completely change my life, you know, and I don't say that in any way, shape or form to impress anybody. I say that because, you know, I'm just like anybody else, yeah? And what I mean by that is I had a day job. I really wanted to leave my day job and start having a lot more flexibility. So I just started trying to learn exactly what I could in order for me to move on. And then next minute, before you know it, I've completely changed my life. So for me, I'm still in a state of like, okay, wow, you know, like, you know, being able to achieve some of the things that what I've been able to achieve. You know, for example, you know, I'm able to go on holidays every other month. Why? Because that's what I choose to do. Here you'll see a picture here. This was last month. I was actually at the Excel Centre speaking to over 2,000 people in the audience at the Excel Centre. So it's just some of the stuff that I've really always dreamed about doing. I really enjoy doing a lot of this speaking stuff, right? I mean, we can tell, yeah, I was born to speak, yeah, we can tell, yeah? Cool. So, yeah, I mean, I get to do a lot of this speaking stuff now. Like I say, I speak around the world, mainly in the UK, but up and down the country. Like I say, I travel a lot. So here's just a few snapshots of me just doing some of the things that I really enjoy doing. Like I say, being able to travel and live my life the way I choose has been priceless. It really has. Now, this is my daughter. Every single time that I get to stand on a stage, my daughter comes on the big screen. And the reason why is because this is my reason why. Now, you know, initially when I first got involved in this game, my main thing of what I wanted to do was just leave my day job. However, I was able to leave my day job, and it's like, well, that was my reason why initially. However, shortly after leaving my day job, my daughter came into this world, and it's like, right, okay, now this is my new reason why. People often ask me, yeah, but Jay, you know, you've done really quite well, you've got a lot of things running residually online. Why do you want to continue to go on and make more money online? Why do you want to continue to speak up and down the country and stuff like that? And like I say, my main reason is because of my little girl right here. Because, you know, I do as much as I possibly can to not spoil my daughter. However, the day that my daughter comes to me and says, Daddy, I want to have a private jet, I want to say, yeah, no problem, yeah? That's the plan, yeah? My name is Sky. And she is, in fact, she's standing right here, and I said that she can say a few words. So come on, Sky, it's your time. Come on. Okay. All right. Here she is. What's your name?
Sky.
And how old are you, Sky?
And you have to jump through muddy puddles that you ride your boots.
Is that some sort of nursery rhyme, yeah? How old are you? Tell everyone how old you are.
3.5.
And where do you live?
In Loughton.
You live in Loughton. So, yes. So, round of applause, please. Okay. So yeah, she's cute, yeah? We're talking like one of the cutest children we've ever seen in our lives, yeah? Like seriously, yeah? Yeah? We got kids in the room, yeah? We got kids in the room, yeah? My daughter's cute though, yeah? I am joking, I am messing around, I'm only joking. Look, please don't wait for me outside, I am messing around. But like I say, her name is Sky, she is 3.5 years old now, and she is my absolute world. She really genuinely is, okay? Now, I've tried lots of different things to just try and create financial freedom for myself. So initially, my journey towards financial freedom started by investing in properties, okay? So this is in around about 2007, where you had lots of programs like Property Ladder and Homes Under the Hammer and all these type of programs. And I'm thinking to myself, well, there's some people on these programs that they don't really seem like they're that smart. However, they're still making lots and lots and lots of cash. So I thought, well, you know, property seems like a good way forward. So I bought one property, I bought another, I bought another, I bought another. Not that I had any money, mind you, yeah? Remember, I haven't had any money to do any of this stuff. I haven't come from a background where, you know, my parents have just said, oh yeah, there's 100 grand, Jay. No way, far from it. You know, what I've always had is a lot of determination. And what you're gonna find is that when you've got a lot of determination, no matter what it is that you're trying to achieve, you will achieve it because you are so determined. You're not prepared to give up. You're not prepared to stop. So how I was able to obtain some properties in the first place. But then the recession kicked in. So I thought, okay, well, look, I've done okay. You know, I've got lots of property, you know, a number of properties in London. So I've done okay. Let me just sit on what I've got and let me now try something else. So the next big idea was trading stock markets. Okay. So, you know, I was watching YouTube and I'm seeing lots of people that are like making thousands of pounds within a very short period of time. So I kind of figured, well, you know what, you know, if they can do it, I can do it. However, I lost about £5,000, okay? I remember I didn't have any money to lose, like no money whatsoever. So I lost about 5 grand. So I thought, okay, well look, let me park this for now. You know, I like the idea of this, but let me park it for now. I've got no more money to lose. So let me try something else. So next was network marketing. So again, I tried a number of different network marketing companies. I've always been very determined. So recruiting people, are we all very familiar with network marketing?
Yes.
Yeah? So recruiting people wasn't necessarily a problem. However, trying to get my teams to duplicate was always quite a challenge because I was you know, expecting my people that I was recruiting to be like me. And not everyone's like me, yeah? So in which case I thought, okay, let me bring my network marketing company online. I'm seeing lots of people on YouTube nowadays, well at the time, you know, they're doing their thing online, they're promoting their network marketing businesses online, so let me try that. Again, didn't really work for me. Again, recruiting wasn't an issue, duplicating was. So I thought, well, let me try doing something called affiliate marketing. Now, do we know what affiliate marketing is?
Yes.
Yeah, some of us, yeah? Okay. Now look, for those of us that are not aware, affiliate marketing is where you will get paid a commission for promoting somebody else's product. So right now, we've all heard of like stores like PC World and Currys, yeah? So say PC World has got an affiliate program, and they have given me a URL, a domain name, a link. And that link is pcworld.com/jhastings, for example. Now my main aim is to get people to click on that link. If they click on that link, they get taken to PC World. If they buy something, I will get paid a commission. Does that make sense, yeah? So if they was to buy a computer for £1,000, I might get paid a £200 commission, which would be a 20% commission. So I started trying to do that, but again, you know, without getting the right type of expertise, and this is something that, you know, it took me a while to really understand this, but just getting the right type of expertise, this is what will take you to another level very quickly. At this point, I'm like, well, I don't really want to pay for any of my own training. I don't want to do that. You know, I just want to, you know, read a few free ebooks and watch YouTube, you know. But because of that was all I was prepared to invest in myself, that was